Hello everybody, my name is EarthBound, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD. In the previous video, we finished up exploring the map of the Great Sea, so now that that's all taken care of, we're going to be taking care of some more side quests across the Great Sea in today's video. Starting with the Cyclops Reef. Oh, it's so scary! No, it's not. But anyway, in today's video, we'll be taking care of the Eye Reefs scattered all across the world of the Great Sea. There are six of them to be exact. The Cyclops Reef, two Eye Reef, and so on and so forth. The basic goal of them is to seek out the cannons that will be firing at your face as you go across the area. Although, well, I have to point out right now that the warships that will appear by the reefs will not actually appear until you've beaten the Helmrock King in the, what's the place called? The Forsaken Fortress. So remember these names, considering that was only just a couple videos ago. My memory is terrible. But anyway, in today's video, we're going to be taking care of the Eye Reefs, as I said a moment ago, so let's just continue onward. These warships, as it's worth mentioning right now that, what am I trying to say? It's worth mentioning right now that the warships require 3 cannons to defeat, so keep that in mind when you're going through these areas. You have to take out all the warships and all the cannons in this area for you to be able to get the rewards over here, which we'll be getting into in a moment. But as for right now, let's just continue onward. Left thumbstick will move the aiming thingy for aiming your cannon. But pushing the ZR button while moving around will make you just move around normally. I'm not that big of a fan of the cannon controls in this game, because I would have preferred if they had added the ability to use the gamepad's motion controls, because this is a remake, so it's not like they are limited to what they could have only done on the GameCube version. But it's not that big of a deal. I just prefer motion controls for aiming. I prefer motion controls for most things, as a matter of fact, except when it's used for like a bunch of stupid gimmicks and stuff like that. But other than that, motion controls are awesome. But anyway, back to the game. There are cannons spread across this area. A cutscene will appear to indicate when all the cannons have been taken out, so don't worry about that. In fact, here it is right now. So you may be wondering, well, how am I supposed to reach that? Well, you could wait a million years and eventually be able to go grow wings like the Ritos did. Or if you're impatient like me and you actually wanted to get over there because you can't actually grow wings this game. I'm just being rude right now. But anyway, how you're supposed to get over there, you're supposed to climb across these rocks, and you're going to change it. Once you find the highest peak, you can change the wind direction, and you'll eventually be able to fly over there. So I guess I was kind of right when I said that you could, like, just... I don't even know what I'm trying to say anymore. That joke was stupid, so I'm never going to say it again. Let's take out the Megaton Hammer, and I apologize if you heard that noise in the background. That was my gamepad volume. I did not realize it was turned on before recording this video, but not that big of a deal. There is a way I could record the audio for the gamepad, because I do have an audio cable, but I'm not going to be doing that because I can't record the footage from the gamepad, so I don't really see that much of a point. Unless it's like Star Fox Zero or something like that, if I were to ever let's play that game. Because I'd want my viewers to be able to hear the characters, and their character voices only appear on the gamepad, which is actually kind of awesome. I kind of like that in Star Fox Zero. Yeah, that's exciting. And something kind of funny is that between Star Fox Zero and Star Fox Guard, I might be a minority in saying this, but I actually prefer Star Fox Guard over Zero. Because I'm not entirely that big of a fan of on-rail shooters. Like, they're fun. I like Star Fox Zero and Kid Icarus Uprising and stuff like that. It's just not my favorite kind of gameplay style, so that's why I prefer Star Fox Guard and things like that. So yeah, that's exciting and stuff. And that background over there is just so pretty. This is such a pretty game. It's enough to make a grown man cry. But not this, man. Get back in there, dear. Awesome points if you get the reference. And I also kind of feel bad for you because that movie was kind of weird. So using the Wind's Requiem, we can control the wind so that we can ride the wind to get over to the chest of winds, because it's the Wind Waker. I'm just saying weird stuff right now, aren't I? Anyway, if we go over here, we can open up a treasure chest after Link smacks his head against the chest. You got a thing. So something I've been saying throughout this entire Let's Play is that we're gonna get the treasure rewards at the end of the videos. we haven't already done that a lot. Like, we did it for one video, but that was it. So this is gonna be another instance of us doing that. Hopefully it'll be successful and we'll actually be able to do that, but whatever. Like the reason why I'm having them play at the end of the video is because I got some feedback about how I handled the Goddess Cubes and Skyward Sword. So my mindset this time around is to make it so that people who already know where those treasure rewards are and already got them, but they're using this as a walkthrough for other treasure charts, they don't have to watch that footage if they don't want to. So that's just like that's basically my mindset with how I'm doing this game as opposed to how I did Skyward Sword. So now what we need to do to go to the next area is that we need to go over here and go south from that little fairy island over there. We'll take care of those islands not much later in this Let's Play, but we'll take care of them at a later point in the game. I don't want to do them right now, which is kind of why we're not doing them in this video. We'll take care of them, don't worry, but we're just not going to be doing that right now. We can take care of these Eye Reefs in any order we want. I just personally want to take them out in a numerical order, which is why I'm going from the Cyclops Reef to the 2-Eye Reef, and so on and so forth, until we've beaten them all. Let's take out the next worship over there, and take it out. Come on. Yeah, we defeated it. Something kind of funny was that on a field recording, I actually died while going through this area. And the nice thing is, if you die, you go right back to the... it didn't take me too far back, but I decided to just reset the recording, simply just because I wanted to, because I'm weird like that. 3 cannons would be enough to take out the warships. Make sure you have at least 25 cannons before going into these reefs. Ideally, you're going to want to have all of them, but I think you can beat some of them with only 25 or so. I don't recommend that though. I recommend having all 30 of them on you. So in between reefs, it's a good idea to go go over to the Beatles Sopsip thing. To buy more bombs so that you can get more cannons. I believe that's... No, it's not. I was about to say that was the last one, but nope, it is not. I lied. Can you find it in the heart to forgive me? And now it's raining. Yay, it's raining! It's so exciting! I love the rain! Except it's not raining outside, which makes me sad. It was raining the other day, but, yeah. That's today's just lovely to get used. Useless weather facts. Or something like that. The other day when I was practicing for this video, there was a MIIVERSE bottle that spawned on top of these rocks. I put a picture, I put a screenshot of what the picture looked like. But it was basically like a skull just looking at a MIIVERSE bottle. And the caption said something along the lines of, this brave soul died doing what he loved. And like, Pancake Armor Man replied as saying something along the lines of, that's going to be like my fate someday. Which, I don't mind, because MIIVERSE bottles are awesome. Because of stuff. There's a big reason why I love the MIIVERSE bottles in this game in particular. I'll get into later because it revolves around side quests we haven't seen yet. But we'll talk about it when we get there. What do you have to say? Oh, too bad. All I can see is seagulls now. What a shame. I was certain that huge fairy could be seen right around here. Of course, magic! That fairy is using magic! That is the only explanation. So this guy right here, something kind of funny is that if you like glitch the camera to go like really close to him, let's see if I can do this. Come on. You can kind of see her like there. Let's go a little further. Okay, you can see like his eye is completely red from like staring through these spyglass, which I always find really hilarious. It's a funny little detail. But there's a reason why he's right there. He mentioned seagulls. If seagulls are like circling around an area, that gives you an indication there's going to be a big octo in that area. Big octos are something that we did take care of one earlier in the game, and it was actually one of the more difficult ones. But we're going to take care of the rest of them at a later point in the Let's Play. Probably even in the next video if I feel like it, but I have like a specific mindset for what I want to do in the next couple of videos, but I could always change my mind and just take care of the big octos now. Okay, we can destroy the barrels over there. I think what we want to do is we want to use the Wind Waker to go from Thailand over there, but I might be... Nope, we want to go over there. Okay, I remember now. I remember exactly what I did on my field recording. I had the exact same mindset on the field recording. I went over there and I tried to use the Wind Waker to float over there, but it didn't work out very well and I drowned and it was not a pleasant day. But anyway, what we want to do instead is we want to go over here and go over to this rock. And it's exciting because it's a rock and rocks are amazing, especially when they're Pikmin. Okay, so I'll have a picture of what the gamepad map looks like on the screen when we're playing the Wind Waker. But one thing that I really love about this game is that the notes for the Wind Waker songs are the notes for them are on the gamepad screen. So it makes it very convenient to play the Wind Waker. Because I'm not sure if anybody else out there has the same problem, but a problem I have with the Zelda games is remembering the notes for playing the different instruments. Like, I can remember most of the Majora's Mask song combinations, at least from the Nintendo 64 version. But for other things like Majora's Mask 3D, or Ocarina of Time, or even Wind Waker, I have a bit of a hard time remembering that. Okay, next up we're at Great Fist Isle, so what we want to do now is we want to sail west over here. So, let's go! Oh, east? I thought you said west. West? What kind of compass are you reading? This one, sir. That's west, Patrick. You're fired again. I make random references, in case you couldn't tell. Okay, I picked up a MIIVERSE bottle in between, earlier in the video. And all it says, the only thing that post says is, this is useless. That post could have been interesting. There could have been like a screenshot on it or something like that, but no, it had to be useless. The post itself even said it was useless. So I have a screenshot of that on the video. I don't really care right now. Oh, maybe I should. Yeah, I'll do it. Why not? I'm gonna have to make a drawing, make a screenshot for the Wind Waker music anyway. And I cannot talk right now, apparently. So let's continue onward. Those ring thingies of magicalness ability things, I believe they'll only appear at night, so if you want to get money, that's a good way to go get them. I don't need money right now because I'm awesome and I'm rich and I have a mustache. Because that's very important for being successful in finances. You have to be... Oh my god! It happened again! It happened again! The skull was next to the MIIVERSE bottle! I didn't even put the skull next to it! That is amazing! Okay, I'm gonna have to make it... I'm so happy I got that on recording. I got a little loud right there. It's probably not a good idea considering it's actually late when I'm recording this video. Okay, there's some more steps over here we need to watch out for. This is basically the same thing as we've seen before, so while we go over here, I guess I could talk about something else that's not related to the game, because there's a topic I've been wanting to talk about for a little while. Well, not really a little while, because it happened recently, but recently there was a direct for the focus only on Nintendo 3DS games, so I kind of want to talk about that right now. Because I understand that not all my viewers even know that I even have a Facebook page, and even though I posted all my thoughts on that direct on the Facebook page, I decided, you know what, I want to talk about it in a video as well, because I have some more points that I want to make about that direct. Overall, that was a pretty interesting direct. It wasn't the best in the world, but it did have a lot of cool announcements, like Pikmin 3DS, and the fact that there's going to be an amiibo for Poochie from Yoshi's Woolly World is like the most adorable thing ever, because he's like a little puppy made out of yarn. Losing many points aside, that direct kind of did concern me a little bit, because for one, a lot of Wii U games are being ported over to the 3DS, and as fun as they do look, the thing is, they look like they're just going to be like inferior versions of games that are already released for the Wii U. I understand why they're doing that, because the Wii U wasn't as big as a success as the 3DS, and Nintendo wants more people to get those games. I already have the Wii U version, so it's not like it really matters all that much to me. Like the only reason why I'd really want to go pick up a Mario Maker for 3DS is the fact that you can exchange levels through street passing. So I think it would be really cool to be able to go around the town, just doing errands around Mountain Town and street passing with people who've made levels, so I can like try them out and stuff like that. I think that is cool. But other than that, I don't really see a scenario where I'm gonna pick up Mario Maker 3DS anytime soon. And they kind of already did this with Hyrule Warriors Legends, where they had a 3DS version of a Wii U game released later than the console version. But the thing with Hyrule Warriors Legends was that they added a lot more content, but it still felt like the inferior version to the Wii U game, because the frame rate it's not that bad. It's playable. It's just not that great. The Wii U version was flawlessly, but the 3DS version has a bit of a harder time keeping up with that kind of stuff. And it doesn't look as, it obviously doesn't look as great as the Wii U version does, because the Wii U version is in high definition. But that being said, Hyrule Warriors Legends is still fun. But what that game did is also what's making me concerned about Super Mario Maker for the 3DS and Bucci Inosu's Wood World, because it seems like at the moment that the only thing that the 3DS version of Woody World is adding is the fact that there's going to be some new levels based around Poochie. And just look at this right here. The skull is next to the MIIVERSE bottle. It's so amazing. Link, don't you roll your eyes at me. Pay attention, you fool. I'm just going to totally make this the thumbnail for the video, because that's just way too awesome. But going back to what I was saying a moment ago about the 3DS Direct, what really got me excited was Pikmin 3DS. Now I understand that some people might be upset because it's a Pikmin spin-off and isn't like the next big Pikmin game, but this is the first Pikmin spin-off ever, so I think it's okay to be excited for this game. It's going to be like a side-scrolling game. It's not a real-time strategy, it's more of a side-scroller action-adventure game. I want to say it's a platformer because Olimar, even though he does have like a rocket jump thing, he doesn't really have the ability to really jump all that much, but it seems like the gameplay is more focused around controlling Olimar on the touchscreen and throwing the Pikmin up to the top screen. And I think that sounds really cool. It sounds like a really interesting concept that just sounds awesome and stuff like that. I'm looking forward to it. I don't care what anybody says. That game looks awesome. And yeah, that's just what I wanted to say about that. Okay, the next one. We can just sail right over to the next Eye Reef, so I guess I can finish my topic about Pikmin 3DS while we go over here. One thing that I think would be really cool for Pikmin 3DS is that in that game, it would be awesome if Winged Pikmin came back, because first of all, Winged Pikmin are awesome. They're like the best type of Pikmin out there. But I think this would be like a really awesome way to bring them back, because you can have missions based entirely around having Winged Pikmin pick up a treasure, and you have to have the Winged Pikmin carry it across the touchscreen, and you have to activate switches and platforms and stuff like that on the bottom of the screen while the Pikmin are still going by. So I think that would be really cool, and just stuff like that, just the potential of what this game has to offer is making me really excited about Pikmin 3DS. Okay, we finally made it over here. It took a little while. It took a little longer than I thought it would. But next thing we want to do is I want to go over here to the 4-Eye Reef. Dun dun dun! It's so spooky. It is scary. Watch out for those barrels over there, because the red ones that are flashing will explode. MIIVERSE bottle! MIIVERSE bottle! MIIVERSE bottle! MIIVERSE bottle! Must collect MIIVERSE bottle! I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem! Stop accusing me of having a problem! I have a problem. Anyway, back on track. We're now at the 4-Eye Reef, so that's kind of cool. It's just more of the same stuff we've been doing all video. So, yep. Yeah, it's exciting. Oh, they have red barrels in here too. Oh, this is rude. That is the meanest thing that anybody has ever done. Okay, let's fire some more cannons at your face, and continue on over here. The rewards you get for taking down the warships, they will appear roughly around the same area that you were standing around when you defeated it. So after you defeat it, it's a good idea to just stay in place if you want to get the reward. I'm not all that concerned about getting the rewards for myself because I already have a lot of rubies right now, and there isn't anything in the immediate area that I'm gonna need rubies for. Like there's gonna be something later in the game that we're gonna need it, but as for right now, no, we don't need it. I think the last one's over here, so let's take you out to the ball game or something like that. Take me out to the ball game. I don't know the rest of the lyrics. That sunset just looks so pretty. This is such a pretty game. This is such a pretty game. And who said the Wii U didn't have awesome graphics? The Wii U is awesome. What I'm very curious about is whether or not we're going to know about the NX by the time this video is out. Because like there were like a bunch of rumors. Like I personally don't really pay attention all that much to rumors all that much because like most of the time they're wrong. Like that one woman who guessed that there was going to be a Paper Mario game for the Wii U. Like this is something I want to talk about right now, and it's a problem I'm having with a channel called Game Explained right now. There's this one person who correctly predicted that there's going to be a new Paper Mario game for the Wii U. And they also predicted that the Mother 3 was going to be translated this year. So because Paper Mario Wii U has been released, like people at Game Explained seem to think that this person is just completely right about the Mother 3 translation. I don't personally believe it's going to happen because I just personally believe that they got lucky about the Paper Mario game for the Wii U being announced. Because let's face it. There's been a Paper Mario game for every system since the N64, aside from handhelds, but then the 3DS game came out. So it was kind of inevitable that there was going to be a Wii U Paper Mario game. So it's not like it was going to be that hard of a guess that they got it right. Not saying that it's possible. Not saying that it's not possible that the Mother 3 could get translated this year. I'm just saying that it's highly unlikely right now. They probably were working on it for the Wii U Virtual Console, but then decided that it would be better to release it for the NX instead. Not saying that I think it's going to be released for the NX, because I think by now Mother 3 being released in North America is kind of like a lost cause, as sad as it is, because I really want Nintendo to translate that game. Because when I've heard of that game is amazing, and it's awesome, and Nintendo would make a fortune with that game. But they're not going to, so it's kind of like just giving up. Hope that Nintendo's actually going to do that anytime soon. But going back to what I'm saying, they probably were working on a virtual console release for Mother 3, but they decided to hold off for the Wii U instead, for the NX instead. I am very tempted to go over to Beetle's Top right now to get one more bomb, because it's kind of driving me crazy on the inside that I only have 29 bombs when you can carry 30. But I'm not going to waste my rubies on that, because we'll be fine. I'm sure we'll be fine. Of course, now that I say that, we're going to completely fail this area by one bomb. But that's probably not going to happen, though. Like, I've had bad luck when it comes to Let's Plays in the past, but I highly doubt that's going to happen. I sort of jinx myself, though, because that's not exactly a good thing to happen. And there's a cyclone over there. It's so cute. Except cyclones are not cute. They're actually kind of terrifying looking. And there's a MIIVERSE right there if you want to talk to it. We already did that in the previous video, so we don't need to do that. Anyway, yeah, 5 Eye Reef, same gameplay as before, just take out the cannons and warships. I don't think this one has any warships though, so all you really need to do is just focus on the walls. So that's going to be exciting. And yeah, just use our Swift Sail to continue on with... And... MIIVERSE Bottle! I saw you, MIIVERSE Bottle. You thought you could escape me. You thought you could escape my grasp, but you were sadly mistaken, good sir. Okay, let's take out the rest of the cannons, and I think that's also one. No, it wasn't. I was wrong. I did not mean to fire that cannon. Alright, let's get you on up here. Come on, buddy. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, up there you are. I found you. I have found you. And I'm sound like Batman. Where are the other ones? Okay, they're right here. I think these are the last ones. Let's see if I'm right this time. Yes, third time's a charm. Clap for joy, except not clap for joy, because only people who get it right the first time get clap for joys. And I never get clap for joys. Anyway, now we're going to be climbing across these rock thingies again. So let's go do that. That's exciting. Yay for editing! I went across this entire thing, and there was nothing! We had to just go over here, and we're gonna have to like take our deck of leaf, and we're just gonna have to fly over there. Hooray for editing! Isn't that fun? Editing is so much fun to do for a Let's Play. Yay! Especially for EarthBound. And I'm really enjoying my Let's Play of EarthBound and all, but I gotta say, that game is a nightmare to edit because of how I'm doing that game with the character bios right now. Like, I'm sure it'd be a lot easier if I had a different editing program, but with the software I use right now, it's a little complicated. And we have their next treasure chart, so there's one more treasure chart Eye Reef thing to take care of. One more to rule them all. And now we're on the final and obviously the most difficult Eye Reef in this area. So good luck to me. This area can be pretty tricky if you don't know what you're doing. Well, obviously it isn't that bad once you do figure it out. Once you get the basic idea of aiming with the cannon. Because, like I said earlier, I'm not particularly that fond of the aiming controls in this game. You push the Z button to make your boat move when you take out your cannon. But when you hold down the ZR button and you move the left thumbstick, you can that's how you aim. Personally, I really wish they would have added a function where you can use the aiming controls to make you use the most controls to aim. But there isn't anything like that in this game, which is sad. Sadness. Depressing. Okay, let's take the cannon out. Fire it at his face. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Yeah, you're defeated. What I really like in this game is when the two bombs crash into each other in the air. It just looks awesome. It's a really awesome effect, and I really like it a lot. It's awesome and stuff like that. How many times am I going to say awesome in a single sentence? Let's see. Awesome, 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 awesome. I could probably say more times than that, but I'm not going to do that because that was actually kind of annoying, and I apologize for that. And the treasure chest has appeared. So let's probably talk about the rewards that are going to be in them, because I did not tell you to get out of the boat. Okay, I have to confess something right now. In my free time, I've been playing Halo on my Xbox, so I've been getting used to playing with an Xbox controller again. For the original Xbox, I'm quite sure it's probably the same for the modern systems, but for the Xbox consoles, the A, B buttons and the X, Y buttons are reversed from what they are on Nintendo systems. I played Nintendo systems, even though I played on an Xbox before I played on like a DS or anything like that. I have more of a muscle memory for pushing the layouts of the A/B buttons on the Nintendo system, simply because I play on the Wii U more often than I play on my original Xbox. But lately I've been playing Halo in my free time, so yeah, the A and B buttons, the muscle memory has been I've been getting the muscle memory a little bit mixed up for the locations of the A, B, and the X, Y buttons. Okay, we get to sort of barrels over there and get some more stuff. It's exciting! Isn't it exciting? Isn't it? Isn't it? I'll probably cut ahead until we're actually done exploring this whole thing, if there isn't anything interesting. Although that side over there looks really cool with the Tower of the Gods rising from the ocean with the sunset. That is actually really cool looking. Okay, maybe that will be the thumbnail for this video. Let me take a picture of that. And I missed my opportunity. Oh well, we already got in the side of the video, so I'll wait so I can just set it as a thumbnail. I'm not entirely sure when I'm gonna use a thumbnail, whether I'm gonna have Link next to the skull in the MIIVERSE bottle, or just the Tower of the Gods in the distance. Because they both look really cool, but I'm not sure which one I'm going to end up using. Of course, you guys already know which I'm going to use, because you clicked on the video, which already has the thumbnail on it. So, yay. So, the clip that we want to use it to get over to the final chest of treasures is over here. So, let's go do that. Let's pull out the Wind Waker, and use the Wind's Requiem one more time to get over to the treasure chest. As I was trying to say a moment ago, most of the rewards we're going to get from the treasure charts in this video are going to be for special charts, like, there are going to be some telling you how many heart pieces are on specific islands, how many, where the big octos are going to be located, where you can find, just some other stuff like that. So, that's something I wanted to bring up real quick before we end the video, because I'm not going to have a chance to talk about that, because I'm not going to be doing commentary over collecting these rewards, simply just because I don't really want to do that. Yay, it's exciting and stuff. And with that, we're getting this video off here, so thank you guys so much for watching this video of The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker HD. In the next video, we're going to be doing something. I'm not entirely sure what we're going to be doing in the next video yet, but maybe go for the big octos, but we may progress to the story. I'm not entirely sure what we're going to be doing in this next video. But anyway, and whatever we do in the next video, I'll see you guys there. And until next time, to you. Oh yeah.